Murphy, are you okay?
I'm fine, Anne.
Would RoboCop die if someone shot him in the exposed lower part of his face?
Shoot him in the mouth, splatterbrain.
Cyborg eats bullets, Jock!
Not tonight, he don't.
While RoboCop's body appears quite invincible, fans have often wondered if he can be defeated if someone targets the lower part of his face that is exposed and not covered with a mask. Now that we've explored the first 5 fascinating facts about RoboCop, it's time to dive into the remaining 5 that will further deepen our understanding of this iconic character. In part 2 of our video, we'll uncover more intriguing details about RoboCop's creation, the impact of the film on popular culture, and the enduring legacy it has left behind. I also want to thank you guys for your recent feedback on our last video. If you are interested in watching first top 5 video, I will have the link in the description. Also, I will upload the full 10 facts in a different video sometime soon. So, join us and get ready for an exciting continuation of our exploration into the world of RoboCop.
Dick, you're fired! Thank you.
Now it's time to erase that.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
But first, before we get into it, please remember to like and subscribe. It's a small click for you, but for us, it really means a lot.
Ryan was in financial trouble.
They immediately wanted to do another one.
RoboDoc, The Creation of RoboCop is a documentary film that delves into the making of the iconic 1987 science fiction movie RoboCop. But first, here are some fun facts about Ed 209. The documentary provides an in-depth look at the behind-the-scenes process of creating the films, including interviews with the cast, crew, and filmmakers involved.
The film took a radical turn. It was not the original script.
It was dark, and there was a meanness about it.
It was really scary to me.
The documentary explores various aspects of the film's production, shedding light on the development of the story by the casting process and the challenges faced during filming. It delves into the creation of the iconic RoboCop suit, showcasing the intricate design and the technical aspects involved in bringing the cyborg law enforcement officer to life on screen.
One of the greatest challenges I ever had in my entire life to make that work.
Definitely the best robot suit ever.
RoboDoc also examines the visual effects used in the film, highlighting the innovative techniques employed to create the futuristic and gritty world of RoboCop.
Almost every sound in RoboCop was created and recorded originally for the picture.
It explores the impact the movie had on the science fiction genre and its enduring legacy in popular culture, through interviews with key individuals involved in the production, including director Paul Verhoeven, screenwriter Ed Neumeyer, and actor Peter Weller, who portrayed RoboCop. The documentary offers insights into the creative process, the challenges faced, and the cultural significance of RoboCop. The new documentary, RoboDoc, The Creation of RoboCop, has been highly anticipated by fans of the iconic sci-fi franchise. However, the film's release has been delayed for several reasons. Firstly, the production team faced numerous challenges in obtaining the necessary rights and permissions to use copyrighted material from the original RoboCop films. Securing these rights involved complex negotiations with multiple stakeholders, including the film's original creators, production companies, and distributors. Additionally, the documentary delves deep into the behind-the-scenes stories and interviews with the cast and crew, which required extensive research and coordination to gather all the relevant information. This meticulous approach to storytelling, combined with the legal hurdles, has contributed to the delay in the release of this highly anticipated documentary. Furthermore, the filmmakers wanted to ensure that RoboDoc, The Creation of RoboCop, would provide a comprehensive and insightful exploration of the franchise's creation. It involved conducting in-depth interviews with key individuals involved in the making of the original RoboCop films, including director Paul Verhoeven, screenwriter Ed Neumeyer, and actor Peter Weller. Coordinating schedules and securing these interviews took time, as the filmmakers aimed to gather as much exclusive and behind-the-scenes content as possible.
Humanity is being squeezed out of us by technology.
The meticulous attention to detail and the desire to present a comprehensive narrative have undoubtedly contributed to the extended timeline for the release of this highly anticipated documentary. Overall, RoboDoc, the creation of RoboCop, provides fans and film enthusiasts with a comprehensive and behind-the-scenes look at the making of one of the most influential science fiction films of the 1980s.
Don't.
Other actors considered for the role as Alex Murphy. Some of the notable actors who were considered or approached for the role include Rutger Hauer, known for his roles in films like Blade Runner 1982 and The Hitcher in 1986. Hauer was reportedly one of the top choices to play RoboCop.
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it? That's what it is to be a slave. Seeing things you people wouldn't believe.
There were scheduling conflicts that prevented him from taking on the role. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the action star, was also considered for the role of RoboCop. However, Schwarzenegger ultimately declined the offer as he felt that the character needed an actor who could convey more vulnerability. Michael Ironside, known for his roles in films like Scanners 1981 and Total Recall 1990, was another actor considered for the role. However, it was decided that his physical presence might overshadow the vulnerability needed for the character. Tom Berenger, the Platoon 86 actor, was reportedly in talks for the role of RoboCop, but negotiations fell through. Ultimately, Peter Weller's casting proved to be a crucial decision, and his performance as RoboCop became iconic. In the 1987 movie RoboCop, the iconic suit worn by actor Peter Weller was not only visually striking, but also incredibly uncomfortable to wear.
And then the suit arrived, and Rob and his entire coterie showed up.
And at that point, it took 8 hours to put Peter Weller into the suit.
The suit, made primarily of fiberglass, weighed around 40 pounds, making it a cumbersome and restrictive piece of attire.
The best robot suit ever.
The chest will be the first thing to react, and then the neck, and then the head.
This weight posed a significant challenge for Weller, as it limited his mobility and made it difficult for him to perform certain actions required for the role. The suit's bulkiness also restricted his ability to move freely, forcing him to adopt a deliberate and robotic gait to maintain the character's robotic appearance.
When the suit came and it was as heavy as it was, and we were already shooting, I could hardly move in it.
So you had two problems the very first day. The suit is very late, and the suit doesn't work, at least not for Peter.
However, the discomfort did not end with the weight of the suit. One of the most significant challenges Weller faced was the lack of ventilation within the suit. With no airflow, the suit quickly became a stifling and suffocating environment. As a result, Weller would often sweat profusely during filming, leading to discomfort and potential health risks. To alleviate this issue, the crew would occasionally have to cut holes in the suit to allow some airflow, but this compromised the suit's appearance and had to be carefully concealed during filming. To add to the discomfort, the RoboCop suit was designed to fit Weller tightly, leaving little room for movement.
When being in that suit, and they'd have to bring in a big, air conditioning hose and try to get some air down into that suit so he could, just not pass out.
This meant that Weller had to be coated in Vaseline before putting on the suit to help him slide into it. The tightness of the suit not only restricted his movements, but also caused chafing and bruising on his body. Despite these challenges, Weller's commitment to the role and his ability to perform in the suit were commendable. His physicality and dedication brought the character of RoboCop to life, making him an enduring and beloved figure in science fiction cinema.
It's you. It's you.
The production journey of the 1987 film RoboCop took an unexpected turn when the first director, Jonathan Kaplan, left the project. At that time, the script was making its rounds with screenwriters Edward Neumeier and Michael Miner, who were actively seeking potential buyers. Eventually, the script caught the attention of Orion Pictures, the same studio that had previously distributed another iconic cyborg film of the 80s, The Terminator. With Orion Pictures on board, the project seemed to be gaining momentum. However, despite Kaplan initially signing on as the director, his interest in the project waned as script rewrites were taking place. Eventually, he decided to leave RoboCop and instead direct the film Project X. This unexpected departure left the production team in search of a new director who could bring their vision to life. In their quest to find a suitable replacement, the producers approached several acclaimed directors. One of them was Alex Cox, known for his cult classic film Repo Man. Cox's unique style and ability to blend genres made him an intriguing choice for RoboCop. Another director considered for the project was David Cronenberg, who had recently achieved success with his sci-fi horror film The Fly. And yes, oh my God, that David Cronenberg? Cronenberg's penchant for exploring the dark and psychological aspects of humanity made him an intriguing candidate to helm the film. Ultimately, the directorial reins of RoboCop would be handed over to Dutch director Paul Verhoeven, Dutch filmmaker known for his provocative and satirical approach to storytelling. Verhoeven's involvement would prove to be a turning point for the film, as his distinct vision and willingness to push boundaries would contribute to RoboCop's unique blend of action, social commentary, and dark humor. While the departure of Jonathan Kaplan may have initially caused uncertainty, the subsequent search for a new director opened the door to exciting possibilities and ultimately led to the creation of a sci-fi classic. According to fan and film theorists, the question of how much of RoboCop is human is a subject of debate and interpretation. Many people believe that Alex Murphy's head was transplanted onto RoboCop's body, but in fact, it's only his face we now see on RoboCop.
Robo team and Paul Verhoeven and Ed Newmark had all come up with the concept that there would be such a potential for psychological disruption. Even if you would supposedly wipe someone's memories and emotions, they still might have some kind of residual humanity where if they looked at themselves as a complete robot with no relation to their past organic form, they completely freak out and have a psychotic breakdown.
In the film, RoboCop is portrayed as a cyborg, a combination of human and machine elements. The character, originally named Alex Murphy, is a police officer who is critically injured and subsequently transformed into RoboCop. Some theorists argued that RoboCop retains a significant amount of his humanity despite his cybernetic enhancements. They emphasize his memories, emotions, and moral compass as evidence of his human essence. These theorists view RoboCop as a symbol of the struggle between man and machine.
Have you seen what he did to me? Have you seen?
Oh no, my bad, wrong movie.
Jesus, Murphy, are you okay?
I'm fine, and...
Would RoboCop die if someone shot him in the exposed lower part of his face?
Shoot him in the mouth, splatterbrain.
Cyborg eats bullets, Josh!
Not tonight, he don't.
While RoboCop's body appears quite invincible, fans have often wondered if he can be defeated if someone targets the lower part of his face that is exposed and not covered with a mask. Murphy's lower part of the face was left as it is to give RoboCop a sense of humanity and to even honor Murphy's contribution to the creator of this cyborg. However, RoboCop cannot be defeated if anyone shoots him in the exposed part of his face, since his skull is made of metal and other alloys. While his face had a human appearance, there was a metal skull underneath the mask of flesh, and no bullet or weapon could penetrate through this metal and destroy him. Exploring themes of identity, free will, and the nature of humanity. On the other hand, there are theorists who argue that RoboCop is primarily a machine with only fragments of his human self remaining. They focus on his robotic appearance, mechanical movements, and the fact that his brain and body have been heavily modified. These theorists see RoboCop as a representation of the dehumanization and loss of individuality in a technologically advanced society. Ultimately, the interpretation of how much of RoboCop is human is subjective and open to individual analysis. The film intentionally raises questions about the nature of humanity and the boundaries between man and machine, allowing for different perspectives and theories to emerge among fans and film theorists. Concludes our journey into the fascinating world of the 1987 movie RoboCop. Also, what other facts do you think we left out? What do you vividly remember from the movie RoboCop? Well, thank you for joining me as we explored the top 5 mind-blowing facts. about this iconic film. And that's a wrap. My dear viewers, thank you so much for joining me on this spine-chilling journey into the world of Dr. Creepy. Remember, when darkness falls, don't forget to check under your bed. Stay tuned for more hair-raising tales and bone-chilling adventures. Until next time, keep your wits about you and your nightlight shining bright. Thank you for watching our show. Also, don't forget to check out our other videos here in the playlist.